Welcome to Drunk DIY, where we get crafty with cocktails. Today we are taking boring white wood laminate shelving and making it pretty. And drinking Louisville Llamas. Let's go make this drink that I'm already drinking. To get us through our craft today, we are going to make a Bourbon Mule. Some people call it a Kentucky Mule. I personally call it a Louisville Llama. Because you know, llamas. Louisville. You get it. Traditionally, a Moscow Mule is made with vodka. But guess what? It's better with bourbon. And this is straight up my cocktail these days. This is what I order out in a restaurant. And if you want to get real fancy, get the copper cup. All you need is your favorite bourbon, some ginger beer, which remember is not beer, it's actually soda, and some lime. Okay, take your mug, your favorite cup, and get some ice. Squeeze in the lime over the ice, shot of bourbon. Ooh, smelling good, smelling good. And then top it off with your ginger beer soda thing. Can't have too much lime. I would put this on the edge so it's there if you need some more. Just get that all, ooh, splashing. So good. This is gonna be your new favorite. Cheers! Let's get to crafting. You will need your shelving and some decorative tape. I'm still putting together my craft room in my new home and I need storage. So I found this at Michael's, which is great craft storage, but it's just boring white shelving. And we all have that. We all get it from Target or Office Depot or Michael's, and we use it around our home, but let's add some pizzazz to it, right? You can find old shelving at garage sales and maybe it's like beat up and dinged up. This is a great way to revamp it and give it a second life for cheap. Good ideas, people. So Scotch tape and also duct tape is making decorative tape. You guys, this is life-changing. No more do you have to whip out your glue gun and burn your fingers. No more do you have to get Mod Podge everywhere, get all sticky and stuff. This is decoration and sticky in one, easy and fun. So my shelves just arrived in the mail. I still have to put them together. Your shelves might already be put together. But if it's not put together yet, line it all out and make the markings of where the shelves are going to go so that you can make your design plan. I'm going with a black and white and silver and turquoise color scheme. And we're gonna make this pretty. Let's get into it. If I can find where the tape starts, then we could do this. Get it. Get it. Yeah. It is as simple as figuring out where you want it and then putting it down. Sort of pat it down as you go. And that will help not have bubbles and keep it straight. When you get to that edge, get out your little X-Acto knife and that'll help you with a straight edge. Let's do silver next. It does take a lot of concentration. I need a drink. Next, I'm gonna go with turquoise. Think about each shelf being similar but different, like going with a theme but not exactly the same. I think that's the most fun and creative. I'm sure there's some Virgos out there who are gonna want it exactly the same every shelf. So we're just lining it up. Oh boy, now I can tell it's a little harder to line it up. Okay, maybe don't drink too much. And then trim. This is so pretty, you guys. Look at that. Loving it. Loving it already. And I haven't burnt my fingers once. Just go where it leads ya. Just feel it. I'm lining up the tape. I'm lining up the tape. Trying to keep it straight. Oh, while I'm lining up the tape. And trim. Trim, 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 trim. So I'm gonna put the black and white stripe next, and that'll be our first top shelf. Seriously, the pressure of lining this up makes you want to drink, but then the more you drink, it's gonna be harder to line it up. Whew, delicate balance, people. And this is our first shelf. We did a very symmetrical pattern on this top first shelf, so let's mix it up for the second shelf. Only a third of the way through, yet halfway through my drink. I like what we have going on here. This is the top of our shelving. This looks so designer. You'd pay like $30,000 to $40,000 for this in the store. Let's move on. This one gets a little more complicated. It's got a tall middle shelf and then side shelves. So let's figure that one out. Let's add in some pink. Mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. I was just thinking, should we mix up our horizontals and our verticals because of this tall middle shelf? We could start going vertical. This is vertical, this is horizontal. You can remember that because that's the horizon. Tips, I'm full of them. Thank me later, guys. Let's go up and down in the middle, cause why not? Love it. Love it. Not regretting any of this. If you did regret any of this, guess what? Peel the tape off. Boom! Start over. New inspiration. This shiznit ain't permanent. Why am I putting this away? I'm still using it. Okay. Seriously, this is my type of craft. It's almost idiot proof. This one actually has a design that, if you pair it up, makes a pattern. I feel like if you have kids, they could help you with this. This is so simple. They could tape up everything in their bedroom. Every time something gets dinged up, they can fix it themselves. My secret to not making things look stupid is to make it similar but not exact. If I had tried to match this over here, I would have had to make sure and measure and make it perfect, and I don't have time for that. So just by flipping it, tricks your eye, and so it doesn't have to be perfectly lined up. Boom, tipped you again. So second shelf done. One shelf left to go. I am going to go back and repeat a pattern we did earlier, and boom, we're gonna be done. Whoa, whoa, and there we're done. And we're done. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, this last one's being tricky. Is it the alcohol? Whew. That one was hard. Glad it was the last one. Here's my last bottom shelf. This one actually has a dowel rod that goes down the middle for me to put ribbon on. Booyah! You're either done or it's time for me to put together my shelves or call someone to Put my shelves together. Where's my husband? Look at what I made. I'm kind of excited about this. I think it looks really pretty. And now that it's put together, and if you were starting with shelves that were already put together, you could decorate the actual shelves. You could put colored tape on the trim on the outside of the shelf. I mean, you got so many options here. Endless options. Make it the way you want it. Decorate your whole room. Your kids' rooms, your parents' rooms. Decorate everyone's rooms. Just show up at their house with decorative tape and just go to town. I'm gonna fill these shelves with all my craft supplies and hang it on my wall. Cheers! Show up at your friend's house with some decorative tape, a Louisville Llama. Actually, yep. Show up at your friend's house with some decorative tape. Okay, stand by. Okay,